Lions Christians trooped to worship centers for second Sunday of August 2015. Correspondent takes a look at the origin and usefulness of banana, and Cross River State to review its laws to meet current realities. Details of these and other stories in just a moment. Top of the morning, and thanks for joining us on the news. I am Samuel Ogofia. Yesterday was the second Sunday in the month of August 2015, and as usual, Christians in their best attire trooped to churches to worship God. Correspondent Livingstone Daniel, who went around various worship centers in Uyo metropolis, reports that worshippers were in high spirit.
The atmosphere at Life Builders Assembly Uyo was church as the congregation sang praises to God. The church choir ministered in local dialect, soul-lifting tunes which could make one reconsider his stand with God. Senior pastor of the church, Pastor Eneno Jen, said although Christians may constantly observe fasting and prayers, the glory of God may still not be with them as a result of their hidden sins and misdeeds.
We are being on the mount of glory. If there is not again, your glory is nowhere. But we can cry out. We can cry out. Lord, I cannot be saved from this mountain. Restore back my glory.
Worshippers at the Restoration for Christ ministry, you also render inspiring tunes, preaching on the theme, Am I at peace with God? Apostle Inetu Moore said Christians are God's representatives on earth, therefore they must not behave like the children of the world. He emphasized that for anyone to be at peace with God, he must reconcile with his Creator.
You know why God wants to ask us to be reconciled with man? For us to be reconciled with man, so that in return we are at peace with him.
The General Overseer of the Church, Apostle Ibango Mana, led the congregation in a season of prayers for the church, the state, and nation. The story was the same at the Zion Deliverance Life Church Uyo, as the General Overseer, Bishop Sondowa, led the congregation in praises. Homily, Bishop Uwa, who preached on the topic, You Are a Star, said because we are God's creation, therefore we are stars.
Let me assure you, Moses was a star, Daniel was a star, Jacob was a star, Abraham was a star, Joshua was a star, David was a star, and there you are.
Pastor Hinka Ajayi of the Christian Central Chapel, who spoke on the theme, Understanding Worship, admonished Christians to know that how they worship God determines their blessings and acceptability of such worship by God.
And this month I prophesy to you, as you worship God in spirit and in truth, with your heart released unto God, and with true worship, may God answer your prayers. May God answer your prayers.
At the True Worshippers Family Church, Apostle B. Onana spoke on the topic, Returning of the Messiah. He emphasized that Christians must create awareness for the world to know of Christ. According to Apostle Anana, rising of false prophet, nation rising against nations are some signs of the coming of the Messiah. He condemned pastors who fail to preach the truth.
The mission of the church of today is to create awareness about the returning of the Messiah.
Livingstone Daniel reporting.
Following the recent cancellation of appointments of head and deputy head teachers in public primary schools in the state, all head teachers in Uyo, Nsuletai, Ibesipo, Asutan, and Uruan local government areas local education authorities have been invited for screening at the State Universal Basic Education Board headquarters, Idon Semkama Secretariat, on Tuesday, 11th August 2015 at 10 o'clock in the morning. A statement from the board requests affected persons to appear for the exercise with their record of service, including letters of appointments to the post of head teacher. According to the statement, the exercise is mandatory as officers who fail to appear will be deemed to have retired from service. The Commissioner for Environment, Dr. Inyobong Essien, has pledged the resolve of the state government to find lasting solution to erosion menace confronting the people of Ikpa town in Esedeket local government area. Dr. Essien made the pledge during a visit to the community to ascertain the extent of damage caused by erosion. The Commissioner observed that the ecological problem in the area was a major one, saying the government is sensitive to the plight of the people, which explains his visit to the village to ascertain the situation with a view to finding a lasting solution to the problem. He sympathized with the villagers over the natural disaster, which is said to have claimed 5 lives, emphasizing that the state government will also seek the intervention of federal government. He therefore appealed to the people to remain calm pending the intervention by the state.
Quite major, but I want to assure you that the government, the governor in particular, is very sensitive to the yearnings of the people, and that's why he immediately asked the ministry to come in here, assess the problem, and give him a feedback with a view to giving permanent solution to the problem that they're having here. My appeal, first and foremost, is that whatever is being done, whatever remedial measures that are being taken here now, drain should not be diverted into the ravine. Otherwise, in the course of trying to give remedy, we may end up with more problems.
Earlier, the chairman, Ikpa Village Council, Elder Etemeno, described the gully erosion in Ikpa town as a monster which has so far claimed 5 lives. According to Elder Etem, the gully erosion, which is about to wash away Ikpa community, worsens every rainy season, and appealed for the intervention of the state government. Earlier, the contractor for the drainage project, who is also from the area, Prince O.J. Osubo, said the previous administration of Chief Gospel Akpabio awarded the contract for the erosion control and road diversion, but that the project was stalled due to non-release of funds. Prince Asubob disclosed that his company had mobilized equipment to site to find remedial measures to tackle the problem. But
we would have gone this place by now and then open this culvert that we have seen here. It will take away water, take over all the water that came from Idumba. Called Idumba.
In his reaction, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Environment and Mineral Resources, Mr. Effiong Udo, said Esedeket is one of the erosion-affected areas in the state, adding that is the same in Uyo, the state capital, and other parts of the state, but pleaded with the community for patience.
I'm making an appeal to the federal government to assist the state. And I want to appeal to the community right now. I want to appeal to the youth, to the village leaders to cooperate with the government. And I want to assure the government will actually intervene, at least on remedial measures.
Youths in Ikorokap, Ndia, Insurubium local government area have been told to brace up to the challenges of nation building through selfless sacrifice and quality community development service. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Mr. Nse Eden, gave a charge when he received members of Ikorokap, Ndia, Matured Youth Organization who called on him in his office. The Permanent Secretary lauded the Udom Emmanuel administration for setting the pace for industrialization of the state, which he hoped would transform the lives of youths and translate into the socio-economic development of all. He challenged the youths of Ikorokap Ndia to reciprocate government's magnanimity by evolving community development programs such as monthly sanitation and other quality services. Mr. Edem stated his preparedness to champion the affairs of Ikoroka Ndia, where he hails from, through fencing and renovation of the Lutheran school Obod Ndia, but enjoined the forum to work harder, engendering mutual understanding, love and unity among themselves in order to accelerate the pace of development of the community. He expressed gratitude for the honor done.
To know that you have a brother to identify with. I'm ready to cooperate with you. Cooperation will come in those things I know are very reasonable, in reasonable demand, and you people must be ready to follow me. I will show you the way you must be ready to follow me for us to have peace and development in that community.
Earlier in his address, the President, Ikoroka Matured Youth Organization, Mr. Sam Willie, congratulated Mr. Nse Edem on his elevation to the rank of Permanent Secretary, describing this as God's divine favor. Mr. Willie said the forum was a platform for rebranding the youths of Ikoroka Ndia through awards of scholarships and enhanced welfare to enable them actualize their dreams and aspirations, but called on the Permanent Secretary to use his good office to sponsor their annual football competition, which will help discover talents for the state and national competitions.
Last years, there have not been any annual events which can help bring the youths together, such as annual football competition. We strongly know and believe that this can be possible with your effort. The fact that you were the #1 goalkeeper in the former 18 and local government area, games captain when you were in community secondary school in Korea, and a sport loving, and surely this will spur you up to sponsoring this competition.
Highlight of the event was a presentation of Award of Excellence to the Permanent Secretary by the forum. You're watching AKBC AM News. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Stay.
To us, all of us, the safety of our communities is in our hands. The police need our help and support. Boko Haram threatens our lives, our future, our country. But Nigeria belongs to us. God has blessed us with this rich land. Let us protect her as we protect each other. Report any criminal activity. Call these numbers. Your call is anonymous, and it is vitally important. Your support so far has been critical. Continuing it will make all the difference between a Nigeria of the fearful and a Nigeria of the free. Protect each other, for we are not terrorists. We are Nigerians. A message from the State Security Service.
You're still watching the news, and I'm Samuel Kudofia. Applicants will submit a data page of their international passports for training in Israel are expected at the office of the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Wellington Basiwe and Uyo, to check their names. A statement signed by the Permanent Secretary, Government House, Pastor Umar Basi, has advised successful applicants that their trip to Israel will be today, 10th August 2015. They are expected to go along with small traveling kits and writing materials for their training, as their orientation will hold same day today, Monday, by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Flag off of the trip by Governor Odomi Manuel, the statement noted, will also take place at 3 o'clock in the afternoon the same day, while the departure time is fixed for 6 o'clock in the evening. There are fruits beneficial to the body, but may not be considered very important by some people. One of such fruits is the member of the yellow fruit family, banana. Banana is an edible fruit, botanically a berry produced by various species of large flowering plants. Research reveals that banana provides various vitamins, minerals, and is known to lower risks of cancer, improve the working of the heart, and also said to reduce the effect of high blood pressure. The question, however, is how many people consume banana in spite of its health benefits. Iyalino Paul was out to gauge how much people know the importance of banana.
Banana is said to have originated from Malaysia around 4,000 years ago. From there, spread throughout the Philippines and India in 327 BC. Alexander the Great Army is known to have recorded them grown. Banana was introduced to Africa by Arabian traders and discovered in 1482 AD by Portuguese explorers who took them to America, where various species of banana are now produced. The banana plant grows to 26 feet and belongs to the Mosaceae family of plants alongside plantain. The fruit comes in various sizes, colors, and firmness, but it is usually elongated and curved with soft flesh which may be green, yellow, red, purple, or brown. Banana could be eaten fried, baked, used as jam, could be made into pancake, flour, juice, cakes, and eaten raw when it ripens. As fruit, banana provides a variety of vitamins and minerals, including vitamin B6, manganese, vitamin C, potassium, dietary fiber, protein, magnesium, and folate. According to an alternative medical consultant, Terence Fabian, banana, aside lowering risks of cancer, asthma, blood pressure, and improving heart health, prevents diabetes, treats diarrhea, preserves memory, and protects against loss of muscle mass. Consumption of banana, Fabian noted, reduces the formation of kidney stones, boosts mood, digestion, and athletic performances.
Banana has sucrose, with fiber, and is generally good for the body. So if you have to make use of banana, should be the organic banana, that is not such banana that doesn't have any pollution or toxins in it.
Wonderfully sweet with firm and creamy flesh, bananas come packaged in their jackets and are available for harvest throughout the year. Fabian, however, stressed that the consumption of banana should not exceed 3 to 5 fingers a day, as everything that has an advantage has a disadvantage.
You have to watch it kind of a level. So banana generally is a very good fruit that everybody needs to take. Then when you are talking about circumstances of glycemic conditions, one has to watch so that you don't load yourself much and they have a high fat.
Banana is known to have low fat content and add to a variety of recipes from salads, peanut butter, walnut, maple syrup to oatmeal porridge, and its fiber is used in the production of high quality textile. Despite all these known benefits, do people consume banana because of its importance or because of its sweetness?
As a medical personnel, the ripe banana contains potassium that is very good for lowering blood pressure. It's good for blood pressure. And it's 3 fingers a day, every day you must take. Instead of taking drugs that contains potassium that can cause the abnormality to the health, you take.
Because it's good for human body.
Makes my guy because it's sweet.
So you think because of the sweet? For me, my body very well because actually rice.
Bananas, aside from boosting good health to some, plays other roles to others. For instance, in countries like India, banana plays a prominent part traditionally in marriages, as it is tied on both sides of the entrance of houses to bless the newlywed. In Thailand, it is believed that a species of banana plant may be inhabited by a spirit, Nangtini, a type of ghost related to trees. In Malaysian folklore, the ghost known as Pontianak is associated with banana plants, and its spirit is said to reside in banana. In local setting, huge leaves of banana may also serve as umbrella. In all, banana from the bark to the skin and the fruit have economic and health benefits to man. Iyagenopo reporting.
Paul there taking us through the health benefits of banana. The Speaker of the Cross River State House of Assembly, Mr. John Go Lebo, has announced plans to review the state's laws to meet current realities. Speaking on the legislative agenda of the 18th Assembly in Calabar, the Speaker said the review of the laws became necessary as some of the laws were enacted by the military in 1976, a situation he described as embarrassing to the state. He said it was unfortunate that some of the laws in Cross River State still have penalties provided in pounds and shillings. According to him, the laws of the state were last reviewed in 2004, and it was imperative for Cross River State to review its laws for better governance. Pro-government forces in Yemen, backed by Saudi-led airstrikes, are reported to have retaken the city of Zinjibar and Houthi rebels. From Houthi rebels. Zinjibar is the capital of the southern Abiyan province and has been the scene of heavy fighting. Its loss will be another big blow to the rebels in the wake of the recapture of Yemen's second city, Aden, by pro-government militias last month. Reports say pro-government troops entered Zinjibar, some 50 kilometers east of Aden, after overrunning Houthi barracks outside, following strikes from Saudi-led coalition. At least 19 people were killed and more than 150 injured in fighting over the weekend in Zinjibar and the surrounding areas. Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi has unveiled sweeping reforms to reduce government costs and fight corruption after protests across the country. He said senior political appointments should not be based on sectarian or party quotas. The Prime Minister gave indications to abolish the post of Vice President and Deputy Prime Minister. The move follows recent anti-government protests sparked by unreliable electricity amidst major heat waves. And that's our package this morning. You can also watch AKBC TV News online by logging on to akbconline.org or follow us on Twitter at AKBC45Radio or on Facebook at AKBC Channel 45. And now to end the news, the top stories. Christians yesterday trooped to churches to mark second Sunday of August 2015. Messages, according to our correspondent, centered on how to be good Christians. Also, Cross River State is to review some of its laws to meet current realities. The Speaker of the State House of Assembly said some of its laws still provide for penalties in pounds and shillings. That's our package. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.
This is your opportunity for your web design and mobile apps at very affordable prices. Contact us today at Stay Tuned Online for your mobile